Hello, crafty lovelies. I'm Leeny. Let's start crafting and make it till our eyes smile. That's what I like to say. I hope you subscribe and click that bell and hit all so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You can also visit me on my social media at KraftyLeeny. We're going to begin by using these cute little Easter eggs from the Dollar Tree and some extra greenery that I had in my stash. Also this cute toy teapot. I love all the festive pretty colors. Very spring, very Easter. Love it. I've had these items in my stash for quite some time, so I'm really excited to get to working with these things. I had some spared little deco mesh rope that I'm also going to be using. So whenever you have anything spare laying around after you did one DIY, save it, because you never know when you might need it again. I took that toy teapot and I spray painted it with some white spray paint. And then when it was fully dry, I just did a really nice coat of the Waverly chalk paint. I again went through my stash and found some of this extra styrofoam that I had and thought I'm going to add some glue and glue it to the center inside the middle of my teapot. I decided to take this deco mesh rope and I'm just going to put some glue on the rim of the teapot and then just start wrapping it around. And as I was wrapping, there was some spots I added some more hot glue just so it doesn't slide off. Next, I just did a regular shoe tie bow. I then proceeded to glue behind the bow just so it stays in place and it doesn't unravel. And didn't that turn out cute? Now it's time to dress it up. I'm just going to open all the stems. I like to kind of open them up just so they're spread out, and then I push it right into the middle of that styrofoam. I really don't glue my floral into the styrofoam in case I ever want to switch it out. It just comes right out. Or, if I ever want to use the greenery for something else in the future. So I'm taking all of what I have and I'm just adding it straight into the teapot. You just eyeball it, you play with it till your eyes are smiling and your heart is singing. That's how I do my floral. I'm not a professional florist, but I have fun, and that's what it's all about. It's just having fun. I ended up putting some little pieces of spare floral that I had also in there, just to make it more fluffy. You can always add some moss in there, just in the bottom, so it looks more full and you don't see inside the pot. But I wasn't too worried about that. Now it's time to add my Easter eggs. You can paint the sticks if you like, green or brown, but I just left mine and put them right in. I put the smaller egg in the middle and the two larger ones on each side. And I felt like it was kind of like an Easter egg hunt. That's what it kind of reminded me of. That's where my mind was going. And oh my goodness, I ended up gluing a little cute paper flower in the center of the bow, and oh, I was very pleased with it. This video is part of Craft Your Stash, hosted by DIY with Aria and Lolly D's Creations. This month's guest co-host, Lady Red Crafting. You can find the host and playlist links in the description box. Happy crafting! For this DIY, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree sign that I've had in my stash. Yeah, it's a little banged up. It's been in my stash for some time now in my garage. And I'm also going to be using this wreath my friend gifted me that I've had also in my garage. It's time to bring these things out and use them. So I'm going to use the holes that the little sign had, a string attached to it. I removed it, and I'm just going to put some pipe cleaners right through those holes. I tie it in a knot so they don't go anywhere. And then for the bottom center, I just added some glue, a pipe cleaner, and a little piece of cardboard just so it adheres better and it doesn't fall off. I then get one end of the pipe cleaner and I push it right through that grapevine wreath and pull it on through the back. I flip it over and then I'm just going to twist it tightly. I do not trim my pipe cleaners until I am happy where they're at, just to make sure that I have enough of the pipe cleaner in case I have to do any adjustments to them. Once I'm satisfied with where my sign is placed, now it's time to clip the pipe cleaners. And I just get that little bit of excess and tuck it right into the wreath. I then take one carrot and put some hot glue where the greenery connects to the top of the carrot. I get an orange pipe cleaner and just kind of wrapped it around and pushed on it on the top so I can add it to my wreath. Next, I took the two ends of the pipe cleaner and I just tied it in a knot. Now it's time to make the bow. I'm using this ribbon that I have left over from a previous project. When I make a wreath, I like to use ribbons that stand out and match also the items I'm putting on that wreath. So I'm using carrots, so I went with an orange and I went with some greens, and I love that it had the burlap ribbon that I chose with the little checker bunnies, and it also had the orange and green on the carrots. So it went perfect with what we were doing. Oh, it came out so beautiful. All the colors, they just pop and match. I love it. I decided to put ducktails on my tails of the bow. Now it's time to add the bow to the wreath. I'm just going to take my pipe cleaners and we're going to add it the same way we added the sign. We're going to take one end of the pipe cleaner and we're going to push it through the grapevine wreath. But first we want to look and see where we want to place it. Once my bow was secure onto the wreath, I took a carrot and added some hot glue to the top and glued it to the center of my bow. I then take the carrot with the pipe cleaner on it, and I'm looking around where I want to put it. I always do that. I'm always moving what I'm putting on a wreath, and I move it around just to see if I'm happy with where I'm placing it. I then push each end of the pipe cleaners through the grapevine wreath to the back and pull it, and then I'm just going to twist it tightly. Once it was placed where I wanted it to stay, I then clip the pipe cleaner and tuck it into the wreath. I proceed to add some hot glue to the back and add it to my sign so it doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to add some of these eggs that I did some Mod Podging on, and I'm going to just glue that right to the wreath and by the carrots. I was looking at my bow and I decided to add one more carrot, and I just glued that carrot to the other and onto the bow. And add one more beautiful Easter egg. Is this not lovely? I added some cute little white baby flowers to the top of the carrot, and my eyes were still not smiling just yet, so I ended up going back and adding, you'll see what I added. I added some greenery right underneath those eggs, and then my eyes were smiling and my heart was singing. This wreath, I thought, turned out gorgeous. Beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoyed what I made for you today, my crafty lovelies. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I so appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so, so much. I love reading all your comments. They mean so much to me. Thank you so much for your kindness. If you made it this far in this video, please leave me a carrot for your emoji just in the comment section so I know you watched the whole video. Thank you. It was my pleasure crafting with you today. Please subscribe if you have not done so. Hit all when you click that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You can also visit me at KraftyLeeny. Hugs, kisses, and fairy dust wishes, my lovelies. Be kind yourself and others. Stay blessed. I'll see you in my next video.